Okay, another math video from algebratesthelper.com. And what I want to focus on in this video is how to deal with negative exponents. So here I have a power and it has a negative exponent. Well, in algebra, we don't want to leave our powers with negative exponents. It's kind of like leaving your answer like this. Let's say 10 over 20. Okay, you wouldn't leave your answer that way because it's really not complete. You want to simplify it to 1/2. So that's the general idea. In math, we kind of in algebra, we want to shy away, or we tend to, not look good upon negative exponents. So we have to be able to write them in a way where we have an equivalent answer without the negative exponent. Okay, so this is really, really easy, and I want you to think of it in terms of a fraction. Okay, so all these powers with negative exponents, always want you to think of them as a fraction. So x to the negative third, if I put that over 1, okay, x to the negative third divided by 1 is simply x to the negative third. But here I have a fraction, okay, I have a numerator and denominator. So here's the deal. So anytime you have a power with a negative exponent, okay, wherever it's at in terms of this fraction, whether it's a numerator or denominator, if you just pick it up and just move it to the other side of the fraction bar, the negative exponent goes away. It's as simple as that. And so this is why, I don't want you, a lot of students just, they get, I don't want to say overwhelmed, they get stressed out when they're dealing with all these powers and exponents, but this is really, really easy, okay? And hopefully this is, the way I'm teaching it is going to stick, in your memory. So all you have to do is if you have a power with a negative exponent, if you just pick it up and move it to the other side of the fraction bar, the negative exponent becomes positive. So x to the negative 3 would equal to 1 over x cubed. That's it, okay? Because remember here, I had x to the negative 3 that was in the numerator. I just picked it up and wrote it in the denominator, and I'm done, okay? So x to the negative cubed is equal to 1 over x cubed. That's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a few more examples, okay? This is important for you to get. What if I had 1 over, let's say, y to the negative 5th? All right, so this time I have my negative exponent in my denominator. So I'm going to have to pick it up and move that into my numerator to make that a positive exponent. No big deal, just pick it up and rewrite it. So that'll be y to the positive 5th over 1, okay? Or simply just y to the positive 5th. So 1 over y to the negative 5th is equivalent to y to the 5th. Real simple. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually kind of mix in a couple more variables and powers. So what if I had, let's say, x to the negative 7th over z to the negative 2 power? Okay, so I don't want to have my answer here, my expression, to have any negative exponents. So z to the negative cubed, I'm going to have to move that up, okay, up into the numerator. And then over here, this x to the negative 7th, I'm going to have to move down to the denominator. Basically, I have to switch. They're going to have to switch sides here. So this is going to be equivalent to z squared over x to the 7th. Okay, maybe let's do one more example. So what if we had x to the negative 2 over y, let's see here, let's put y to the negative 3 x x squared. Okay, so how about this situation? All right, so all you have to do is saying, okay, well, some of these powers have positive exponents, so they're fine. So these ones down here in the denominator, this is y to the positive 1 and x to a positive 2. So I don't want to move those, but I do want to move these here. Okay, so x to the negative 2 and y to the negative cube, I'm going to move down to the opposite side of the fraction bar. So this is going to be 1. This would be x squared y cubed. Okay, I just moved these right down here to join these other powers with positive exponents times y times x squared. And then you can just go ahead and simplify this expression. X squared and x squared is going to be x to the 4th. Okay, and that just leaves us with y cubed times y, which is y to the 4th. All right, so this is just a quick problem I kind of made up over here, but just kind of illustrates the fact that when you're dealing with these powers and exponents, you don't want to leave your answer with negative exponents. So sometimes you'll have positive or positive exponents. Sometimes you'll have negative. So just manipulate them, as such in order to have your final answer not have any negative exponents. All right, so hopefully this video helps you out. Please come over to our site, algebratesthelper.com. Have a ton more free videos, tutorials, all kinds of different things, all designed to help make math easy to learn. Okay, so good luck and take care.